carbs off. Bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you, but I didn't bother filming it. I'm sure you've all seen people take carbs off before. Released it from there, backed off the airbox, wrestled with it a bit, and there it comes. So here we are. Let's see if we can get you in a position to see. Not that a carb strip is the most exciting thing in the world, in all fairness, but I'm doing it anyway, so if it bores you, whiz through. So let's get you in position. Very clean on the outside. I'm not expecting it to be dirty, but at the same time I'm kind of hoping it is, because if it's not, then it's something else causing a problem, isn't it? So I'll bugger about with this camera, get you in. There it is. Let's whip it apart. Flat screwdriver. Not professional, not organised. So, right, we're going to count those in. So, half, 1, 1.5, 2. So it's 2 turns out for the idle air mix, whatever you want to call it. So, we'll have a little pot really to put all this shit in, don't we? Yeah, that'll do. Paint lid. So in with that. Get that screw out now. You can't actually, piss poor design, but you can't actually get that screw out until you back off the idle. Let me turn that lens round, and I can see what you lot are up to. Keep an eye on you lot. Yes, right. Let's get them rubber pipes off. That come off without busting. Okay, so there's a fuel pipe. Overflow pipe, that's only hanging on for dear life. Is that clear? Yep. Okie dokie. Right, let's get the bowl off. I've got my ultrasonic cleaner hotting up ready. So we'll give these a bit of a bath. And then when I put it back together again, this choke, I'm going to adapt it. It's not going back the same as it was. Not going to attempt to remove that rubber because I'll destroy it. But this is running rough as arsehole, so there's got to be something wrong. Yeah, there's a bit of crud in there. Back off that drain. My little pot. That's clear. That's good. Okay, bit of smeg in there. Gasket, well, reuse that because we haven't got a rebuild kit. I'm too stingy to buy one. Okay, in there, the float and the float needle. Let's have a look at that. We'll test the floats when we chuck it in the ultrasonic cleaner, because it will, if they sink, they're fucked. Right, that needle seems fine. The seat, yeah, looks reasonable. That's clogged to fuck. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Yeah, that's clogged. Let me get my little cleaners. Right, I've got this little set of cleaners here, which actually they're for cleaning out the tips on a gas gun, gas axe, whatever you call it. And you'll get 100 people telling you, oh, don't poke stuff in your jets, you'll ruin them, and a lot of cobblers. Doing this a long time, I've never ruined one yet. However, I don't have one small enough for that, so we'll blow that out with an airline. In fact, let's get an airline set up. Excuse the noise, obviously the compressor running, so we'll just let that build up a head of air. Meanwhile, whip that one out. That's the idle, I think. I'm sure you lot will put me right if I'm wrong. Okay, I really need that out of there. That's not going to come. Yeah, I know it's brass, I shouldn't be holding it like that, blah de blah, whatever. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yep, that's partly clogged as well. Oh, I've got a small one, look at that. I lied to you. So, not small enough though. Yeah, that's clogged to shit. I am pleased it's clogged, because it kind of explains the rough running. So, that one's clear. Oh, look at that, that comes out. What do you know? So in you go. Is that clogged? No, that one's pretty clear, but we'll blow it anyway. That one. They're not great. So what we'll do is we'll do a triple clean with these. We'll clean them with this. Ouch, my finger. We'll clean them with this. We'll blow them out. We'll ultrasonically clean it, and then as we're putting it together, we'll blow it out again. So get out of that one without moving. Okay. In the pot you go. Now this one's clogged and it's on the floor. There we go. That's cleared it. Still can't get that through though. Which is strange. It does seem to be... I can see through it, but I think it's still partly clogged. Get hold of that. Give it some welly. That is... I think we'll chuck it in the cleaner and have a look at that when it comes back. So there's that little lot to go in. Do we need to tear that down any further? Yeah, I don't think I'll do. Let's whip that one out as well. Oh, that's a bit cruddy. In you go. Spring as well. Okay. Blow that through. Right. That's as much as I'm going to do. So we will take these parts. Follow me. Wife is not here, so I can get away with this. So there's my ultrasonic cleaner. Back you off a bit. So she's up to 65 degrees. I think that'll do. Put some light on the subject. Right. Now. Oh, that's hot. I've got no ultrasonic cleaner fluid, so I'm just using water and dishwasher soap at a high temperature. So we'll pop that in. Pop that in. I've got this thing here, which I'll tell you what it's for. It's for all these hippies that put all their herbs and shit and tea and what have you, and then infuse it into their cup and live a hippie life, and everybody's happy ever after. But it's got another use. I can put all the little tiny parts that are going to get lost in my ultrasonic cleaner inside it. We'll start the float, and the float's floating. Always a good sign. See what I can do. That can go in on its own. All the tiny little parts that are going to get lost go in here together, and then when I come to get it out again, I know where they are. So I'll get it back together again. Some Chinese shit again. This is. Why isn't that closing? There we go. So there you go. They're all safely in my boards. In you go. That's everything. So we'll give it 30 minutes, which is the maximum this cleaner will go up to. We'll turn off the heat. And there she goes. Seven, six, five, four, three, two, one. Boom. Let's have a look. That is hot. That is hot. Hot, hot, hot. You bugger. Yeah, it's not bad. The proper cleaner would have done a much better job. It's got all the most of the smeg out anyway, so oh, that's the top of my shaver. Wonder what I've done with that. Right, what else we got? Oh, we got our bits and pieces. Oh, these have come up nice and clear. I don't know if you can see that, but they are. Hang on, I don't know if I've got you in focus, but they've come up incredibly clean. It's done a right good job on them. So, pop them in there. Okay, and I think that's everything. Pop that in there. Turn that bad boy off, let it cool down a bit. So, now we need to get that back together. I'm not going to film that. You see me take it apart. You've seen hundreds of people take carbs apart, I'm sure. There's my eBay shit going off. Yeah, we'll get that back together. Then I'll show you the little tiny mod I'm going to do on the carb to allow it to be operated from the handlebars, choke that is. And I'll bring you back. So see you soon. Right, we are back together. As you can see. Before I put that back on the bike, I don't know if it's cured the problem or not, but we'll find out. What I've got here is a scrap carb. You can see they're the same. This is a scrap one. This is the one I've just refurbished. But if we flip them over, that's the choke mechanism on this one. And as you can see, the choke mechanism on this one is different. Firstly, that one will stay wherever you put it. This one springs back, and it's also got this bracketry on here which will allow me to attach a cable, which was the mod I was talking about earlier, in order to have this controlled from the handlebars, the choke. It's got an attachment for a cable, it's spring loaded, it's got the bracketry, so in theory all I've got to do, hopefully, is swap that to there. So let's crack on and do just that. I'm just assuming this will work. What I don't want to happen is I undo this screw and a million springs go pinging across the garden and I have to go chase them. Oh, there we go, see what I mean? How did that come off? That way, yeah, like that. Okay, so same with this one. This scrap carb in actual fact came off a Honda CM200, but it's identical. So that goes on there. Is that spring loaded? Yeah. So, oh, there is a spring in there. We'll better have a look how that goes. Right, so it's hooked around there. And it's, yeah, hopefully that will just transfer straight across. And hooked around there, on there. Around a bit, maybe. Right, and then that, got to go behind that. Is that working? That don't seem to be as springy as it was on that one. So what have I done wrong? There, like that. That goes around there. I'm sure that's what I did. Right. It's going to be one of them need 10 pairs of fingers jobbies, I think. Right, I'm going to mess about with that, bring you back when I got it on, because you don't want to hear me swearing at it. And like magic, there's the mechanism. On the carb that's going on this bike, spring loaded, and hopefully cable operated when I get that sorted. And then just to keep the bits together, put the old shit back on the scrap carb, and that will be a source of parts for the future. Right, I'm going to get this back on, and then we're going to try and well, we'll start it up, see what it runs like, and if all is well, we'll get the cable rigged up, hopefully. Okay, see you soon. Right, carb's back on, fuel tank fitted temporary. Let's try and fire it up. It might turn over a bit because the carb's empty, but see if it sounds any better. Got to hold the choke up now because it's spring loaded. not right. Right, if anything, worse. A brand new carb for this isn't a fortune, but I'd prefer to get to the bottom of why it's playing up, but I'm going to mess about with that. There we go. Look at that, all white cells. I'm going to have a mess about with the settings on it, see if I can get it to run any better. You don't need to see that. If it gets any better, I'll bring you back. Okay everyone, there's a point that that one reaches when repairing and restoring motorcycles, which is called the point of it's pissing me off. We have arrived at the it's pissing me off point. So where are we? Why is it pissing me off? I've tinkered and messed about with the carb. I've been swapping parts around from a scrap carb. I just can't get this damn thing to run smooth. I'm hoping that the carbs are knackered. I mean, the scrap ones are scrap for a reason. I ended up damaging some parts inside, and I've effectively got no carb whatsoever now, so that's one reason why it's pissing me off. As you can see, no carb at all. So I'm going to get myself online. I'm going to see if I can order a new one. I don't think they're that expensive, to be honest with you, and it's just not worth piss-arsing about with it. The forks, I've ordered some new, he says they're new, he said they've been removed from a brand new bike. So I've got a pair of forks coming. They cost me just shy of 40 quid. Which, if it cures a problem, I'm happy enough with that. I don't piss about with these bikes to try and make money. More often than not, I do make money, but that's not what I set out to do. I set out to try and just get bikes that no one loves back on the road, and sometimes I sell them for probably less than what they owe me, but not very often. But if I do that, I don't care. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to wrap this up for today. I'm going to push that in the shed before I set fire to it, because like I said, it's pissing me off. So sit down, cup of tea, go online, see what I can find for it carb wise, and we'll come back to it another day with a fresh mind. So for the time being, this is Bertie Bodgett signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe if you can, if you enjoy what I post. Hit the like button, hit the bell. All helps my little channel to grow. Anyway, that's it for now. Cheers.